Hey guys. Oh, everything is so dark over here. It just there's not the afternoon is better around here. But hey guys, as you can see, I'm here for you. As you can see. Hey, I wanted to just talk really quickly and give you guys an update about last night. So last night I got so mad because Persia wanted to say I'm all about work, and me and him had a couple exchanges on text message. And what I realized is that like I blew it out of proportion. I got upset because I was feeling insecure about maybe just feeling like maybe he didn't want me, even though I knew like he did. So this morning, the couple exchanges last night were basically him saying like, "You didn't read what I said. Like, I love your makeup. I love the way you look, but when we come into the office, it has to be all about work." And that was pretty much his way of saying like he wants to stay focused. And then I sat back and thought to myself like, he's not wrong for saying that. Oh my god, I am so oily, guys. Hold on, let me go get some powder. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. Yeah, like I was saying, I think last night I got upset because I was drinking a little bit, having a couple beers, and smoking, and like blew it out of proportion the things that he was saying. And I just wanted to say, like, women, don't do that. Don't keep blowing things out of proportion. You know, clearly I like this man because everything he does and says is a activating point for me emotionally, and that's something I had to realize last night and say to myself like, yo, you need to calm down because he really likes you and you're going to ruin it. You're going to ruin it by trying to make him do things in a way that you want him to do things. And what I realized is that he does really like me. Like, I woke up this morning to a bunch of messages of him saying like, yo, I really like you. Like, yo, I want to make you rich. And at the same time, I know you don't want to overwork, and I don't plan on overworking you. So that was his way of saying, like, yo, I'm not going to overwork you. And then when I read that this morning, I was so happy when I read that because I was like, oh my God, I was right. He is a good guy. He's not going to overwork me. He's not going to have me out here running all over the place for listings, even though I'm doing that already for my own accord. But he's not going to have me doing all that. Like, he's just going to have me working, making money, and being pretty and beautiful in the office. That's pretty much what he said. And then this morning, like the text message this morning, and then also one of the things he said this morning, which I thought was so beautiful, was his exact words were, and I thought it was so nice that he said this. And like, I haven't had a man talk to me like this in so long, and I love it. He said to me, didn't mean to get off on the wrong foot last night. And then it was just like, no, it wasn't that you got off on the wrong foot. It's that you don't know me. And I know you see beautiful women and you think maybe I don't know how to work, but I know how to work. I've worked so much in my life that it's not hard to go and get a listing. It's not hard. Like, okay, maybe I don't know how to structure all the deals because I've been working in finance, so I don't know how to structure a lot of mortgage deals and foreclosure deals and all kinds of short sales and stuff like that. But that's where you can come in and help me. And I think he realizes like, I'm just a beautiful woman that wants to make some money. I'm not trying to usurp your power. I'm also not trying to be in a competitive situation with you. Like, I had to let him know, like, no, I'm not coming into the office just to sit down at your desk and just tell you, like, no, I'm not doing that. And so just by him like saying those things to me this morning, I realized, like, I woke up to this morning to a couple of messages and I realized like, oh wow, he really is a sweetheart. He really is a wonderful man. I really need to calm down because I'm gonna lose a good one. I'm gonna like fuck it up. And he really likes me, and that's cool because even though I have more than one, he's my main to me. He's someone that like he's someone that I could grow with because he's younger, and that means that he'll be here to take care of me. And at the end of the day, like, he's also super smart and we totally get each other. And I think that he's a great guy, so rather than put the pressure on him, I'll put the pressure on someone else. You know what I mean? Like, I like always like to keep more than one, and the one that I really like is the one that I try to put the least pressure on because I want things to go in a way that says I really love you and I'm going to be here to support you. So I really don't deal with the types of men who anymore who will devalue me. Like, I'm not going to sit there and deal with a man who wants me to build his business. I'm not doing that for you. Sorry. And that's what I was trying to explain to young boy last night. And what I realized is that he doesn't need me to build anything. It's already built. So everything that's happening in my mind is the old situation I was dealing with coming into my new situation. Like the old situation I was dealing with where somebody was talking about building a company that was never going to be like, what? No, I walk into this man's company every day. This 24-year-old man's company, I walk into it every day. He's not looking for agents. I'm the only woman in there that he even wants to be bothered with. He put a little team together. Really, there's nobody on the team but me. It's so cute. I think it's so adorable, but it's like, and I don't want him to feel like I'm pressuring him or like I'm looking for something, because I'm not. I really just want to enjoy his time. And while I'm entertaining other people, I mean, whoever comes first, I'm not. How I see it is like this. Whoever proposes first and who gets my time. I want to be married. I want to have children. I'm going to have children. I'm going to be married by the end of the year. By the end of the year, I will be with someone that I'm going to be getting engaged to, definitely. By the end of the year, I'll be with a man that knows I want to be engaged, and by next year, I'll be getting engaged, and I will be having my baby by the time I'm 35. I'm not wasting any more time. I think a lot of us have been suckered into believing like we're going to go to work every day and then somehow magically meet a man. Well, tell me this. How are you going to meet a man if you go to work 40 to 50 hours a week? Where are you going to meet him at? Work? Where they discourage workplace relationships? I mean, I lost a job once because I was dating an Egyptian at work and things went awry, and like me and him, things didn't go right. I was younger, and then I ended up losing a job. And like, let me tell you something, what I learned about dating people at work, it's always okay for the boss to date somebody at work, but it's never okay for the subordinates to date anybody at work. And here, let me tell you another thing. If you're a Black woman dating at work and you're in a corporate environment, it doesn't matter if he was a fucking rapist, you're going to lose your job. So there's just a few things that like made me realize like, yo, I'm not actually trying to be in an environment where I'm working a masculine job and then I have no exposure to men outside of anything but this job. The only time, and the good thing about me is I was, super sexy in corporate, and like always there were young men looking at me, but guess what? We could never do anything because there's always some fucking boss who was interested in me who is cock blocking, or always some old female partner who's upset that like she's ugly and fat and has no children and trying to make me believe that not everybody needs children. That's your story, honey. I looked at that old she wasn't West Indian, sorry. I'm sorry. She wasn't West Indian, no way. Because grown ass West Indian women, we all have children. But the old Middle Eastern woman, her name was Sam, something with a Y. Yildirim or something like that. Something Yildirim, I think. But let me tell you, she was such a sweet lady, so brilliant, so beautiful, but so fat and so out of shape. And so like when I say beautiful, great face. And what I realized is like somewhere along the line, she decided she wanted to be a powerful woman and lost the opportunity to connect to the other Arab Muslim men that probably she wanted. And by the time she decided that it was time to connect with them, it was already beyond her years where she could have children. She's already going to be probably 35, 36, 37, finally realizing that she wants to have a family, and then not being able to really secure anybody because Muslim men and Arab men want very feminine women. They don't want the kinds of women that they have to like compete with and you're talking over them. They don't like that kind of thing. And so to me, it's like when Miss Yildirim used to talk to me, I really respected the fact that she was so intelligent and had become a partner. But I really never admired or idolized her because I looked at her and then I saw the other partner, Jill. Oh my God, a bad bitch. Like 5'9", thick, like blonde hair, short bob, sexy, 42 years old. 40, 41, 42, a young partner is what I'm saying. Sexy, no children, but you could tell she's fucking. You could tell she's having fun in her life. You could tell, you know what I mean? And I just thought to myself, like, if I'm going to be anyone, it's going to be this one. At least if she doesn't have any kids, she has a full life of men who admire her, and starting with 5 men on this floor, young and old. She is bad. And then one day she came into the bathroom when I was doing my makeup, and she told me that I made her feel bad because I always look so nice. And I thought to myself, no, I can't possibly make you feel bad. Like, look at you. She's like, no, girl, you look, oh my God, you are beautiful. Everyone knows you're beautiful around here. This is a thick, blonde Texas partner, 41 years old, named Jillian. And she just, when she told me that, I thought, wow, like, what? This is the best compliment I've ever got, because you are so sexy to me. I could see a grown man, even a young man, I see them lusting after you, and you still get money and you still get paid the same money as Miss Yildirim. But Miss Yildirim is a overweight Muslim woman who's mentally out of place. She thinks she's a man, and that's why she didn't have one. So I find it to be a funny situation when you're a corporate woman. You have to kind of pull yourself out of that corporate shit and realize, no, I'm a woman first. Same thing with Black. You have to pull yourself out of that corporate shit and realize, no, I'm Black first. First of all, before I'm a woman, I'm Black. Secondly, I'm a woman. Third, I'm Jackie. Which means all the other things that come after, whether I have a master's, a bachelor's, or money or whatever, that shit comes later. Because I'm going to have my children and family based off of the first three things. No one cares where you work. No one cares. Because let me tell you, the only people that care where you work are the people that work. People that don't do that shit don't give a fuck. Being honest. People that don't do what you do don't care what you do. It's the truth. No lie. That's why if you go to a physicist's house and you start talking about how you're an actor, they'll look at you funny because they don't give a fuck. That's why if you go to a politician's gala and start talking about how you were... You're not going to a politician's gala to talk about subsistence farming unless it's in the context of politics and it benefits that politician. No one gives a fuck. They want to hear, I got this contribution from this tycoon, and I was over here, political science major at Brown, and ended up working for the State Department for 5 years. Next thing you know, I decided I would move to New York because I wanted to follow, Michael Bloomberg or whatever. People want to hear things that are relevant to them, and a man shopping for a wife, your partnership title is irrelevant to him. Because even as a partner, you don't make half as much money as he does, probably. It's sad. Like, as much money as I've made a lot of money. But as much money as I've made, do you know that Persia has made more and he's only 24? And he knows how to keep it. I don't know how to save for a dime. Like, he knows how to, like, I admire him so much because he knows how to save and he knows how to do things that a real man knows how to do. Like, my last man that passed, he was like that. He knew how to balance a checkbook. He knew how to really watch his funds. He knew how to save. He knew how to invest in things. He knew how to put money away and still take me on vacation. There was no either or. There was, I could take you on vacation and still do things for you. I don't think anyone else is going to be able to do that in my life right now except Persia. So I'm just going to have to get in where I fit in and just stop talking, stop ruining it. Because this ex-boyfriend that gave me his Netflix password, that's about all he got, a Netflix password. And a Honda Sport. And I don't want to be driving around in a Honda Sport trying to show houses. Like, your Netflix password is about all you could do for me. And I didn't even ask for that because I don't care about Netflix. I'm out every day trying to show houses, trying to get potential buyers and listings. And when I'm not doing that, I'm working out. And when I'm not doing that, I'm in here writing my music, which means I don't care. Don't care about Netflix. As a matter of fact, I've watched too much Netflix in the last 2 days since I've had it. Hollywood is a good show, but it's not worth that much time. The only show I care about is Insecure right now. And I have HBO. It comes with my AT&T Elite package. So I don't have to tune into your... Only shit I wanted to see on Netflix, I was watching Greenleaf, which I love because I love my Southern people. And it's based in Memphis, which is great because a lot of my family lives in Memphis, or they lived in Memphis. Some of them live in Missouri now, but a lot of them lived in Memphis too on my mother's side. So to be honest with you, like, I only watch certain shows and I have to really be interested. You know what I've been watching? I've been watching a lot of documentaries on YouTube about Africa and kind of like the things that are happening in Africa. Ooh, so a little blue. I'm not gonna die, guys. About the thing that's been happening in Africa. Like, yo, let me tell you something. I watch so much news and political things. I don't really even have time to get into anybody's Hollywood salacious show about homosexuality and about salacious sexuality and about. I mean, do you guys ever get tired of watching nonsense? Because I do. Anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that last night I got mad at him, but it was unwarranted and unnecessary because this is a good man. Like, this is a good ass man, and I will ruin it, and I will not ruin this. He deserves everything. This is the reason why I got my hair done, my makeup done. He deserves to see a queen. He deserves to be. Tomorrow, when it's pouring, he's gonna come pick me up and take me to the office. At the end of the day, that's the only way I'm going. And he's gonna do it because he needs me on his team. He knows that I'm the smartest and probably one of the most sharp agents in the office. Even though I'm super feminine and girly and stuff, he knows that I probably am the best equipped to cut these deals, which is his frustration with me. Is like, damn, you don't want to work, but like, you be the best. I will do anything you say, sir, as long as I'm not being overworked. So now that he's told me I won't be overworked, I can be happy with that. Anyway, guys, this level up journey, for me, leveling up was just a matter of getting back to who I was before my man passed or when I was with him. And like, I'm back. I am so happy. The things that I do every day are what I do to make my body feel good. Like, I just walked around the neighborhood and put cards in some potential listings, mailboxes, and greeted a bunch of people and went and got me some ackee and sawfish and had such a good morning by myself because I know that good things are on the way for me. Like, I'm not playing any more games. If you don't have it and you can't take care of me, I'm 33 years old. What do I look like being with a 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48-year-old man? Because that's the span of a bunch of low life and losers in my life. All the low life losers that don't have any money or that want to have threesomes or that act like they don't care about life, they're all over 35. And that just shows you like the generation that I was coming from. Like, I'm from the late 80s. That whole 70s to 80s was trash in terms of men. Because every single youngin' I know that was born in the 90s has money. My friend Sa, he got bread. Young African, Nigerian. What? 24 years old, got bread. No, he's 23, sorry. The broker I work for, 24 years old, Persian, sitting on bread. And then on the other side, I have a friend who ambitious, intelligent, but wants to go into supply chain so badly that he'll sit in a class at 36 years old, 37 years old. By the time you get your supply chain degree, me and my man will be rich and we'll be living somewhere in Bay Bridge in a mansion or somewhere in Jersey somewhere while you're chasing a book. And all the little Asian girls that you love, because he's into Asian girls, which is fine. All the little Asian girls that you love, they won't be there. By the time you get old, they'll be looking at you like, who's this old black man that wants to stick his dick in me? I don't care that he makes money. You gotta get it while you're young, baby. Otherwise, you'll never secure it. So that's my thing. Back on my bougie shit, back on my real shit. Let me tell you something. I owe nobody nothing but myself. Loyalty is for me and for me only. It's 2020. I'm back on my shit. If you didn't know me before 2015, you might meet a whole different type of bitch, because I personally don't even have the patience to continue to deal with lowlifes and losers and people that don't think like me. You don't think like me in certain ways, I don't have time to deal with you. And it's just crazy to me how many men are in our community that really think it's okay to have us working out here 50, 60 hours a week and cooking and having their children, and then you still want me to get glammed up like this? Let me tell you how this took like 6 hours yesterday. He had to come, wash hair, clean hair, braid hair, sew hair, color hair, cut hair. 6, 7 hours to even get my hair to look the way I wanted to look on a daily. And then also my makeup took a little while too. And then we had to, like, that was a whole day affair. How does a woman do that on a Saturday and go to work all day, Monday through Friday, and then Sunday cook for, and then you still want me to cook during the week? A lot of you men are so backwards, and you'll never have anybody. That's why a lot of you are alone or are going to stay alone. Because no, this is 2020. No woman is going to sit there and entertain your homebody lifestyle without real money. You don't have $1 million and better, a woman can't sit for you. Anyway, a Black Beauty is out. Bye.